Hello, I'm Meghan Glasbrenner, Assistant Processing Archivist with George Mason University's Special Collections Research Center. I'm going to provide a brief overview of the challenges, opportunities, and goals in my current work processing the papers of Lavinia Scott. The Lavinia Scott papers were donated to George Mason University in 2018 by Lavinia's nephew and former university provost and professor of history, Dr. Peter Stearns. Special Collections received the collection in early 2021, and I began formal processing in September of 2022. In the 25 years since Lavinia's passing, her papers have come under the care of numerous custodians. So it was immediately clear to me that the physical and intellectual state of her papers, as they were received by Special Collections, presented some significant challenges for processing and ultimate access and understanding. The physical challenges centered largely on improper storage of materials. This led to numerous items with damage, such as one of Lavinia's daily diaries, seen in the picture on the left, which sustained severe water damage. Additionally, many of the collection's nearly 3,000 photographs suffered from significant curling or sticking, including the group of snapshots seen in the picture on the right, which were found packed together in an oversized shoebox still in their original and now deteriorating paper envelopes. But perhaps most significantly, the challenges surrounding intellectual processing centered on the complete loss of the context and original order for nearly all of the 40 linear feet of materials. This included the creation of imposed folder groupings based on either personal research interests or broad chronological designations, such as numerous folders labeled Africa followed by year, or even worse, simply miscellaneous. Additionally, many of these titles proved to be misleading, such as one folder labeled 1950s newspaper clippings, consisting almost entirely of 1970s newspaper clippings, making initial surveying of the collection challenging in itself. While all of these challenges require differing approaches, the lack of a need to retain original order also presented opportunities in devising a processing and arrangement plan that focused on emphasizing the rich coverage of the collection's content. Arrangement of the collection was first developed with a focus on the expected areas of coverage based on Lavinia's work as a missionary educator. These included numerous materials related to her role as principal of Ananda Seminary in South Africa, her work as part of the American Board of Commissioners for Foreign Missions, and later the United Church Board for World Ministries, as well as her role as an invited speaker well into her retirement years. Processing has also revealed some unexpected, equally rich areas of coverage. These include a collection of vintage domestic and international postcards, numerous English and Zulu language South African newspapers, yearbooks and materials from Illinois College in Jacksonville, and a wide array of materials and photographs documenting Lavinia's collaborations and interactions with prominent South African figures and institutions. These unexpected items emphasize the need for a focus on enhanced digital access and understanding as they expand the potential researcher pool for the collection. While the majority of the materials focus on the work of larger, mostly American based organizations, Lavinia also collected numerous items that capture the experiences of the people and the larger cultural practices of South Africa and Natal province in particular. For example, the picture on the left shows one of the collection's many pieces of correspondence from former students of the mission schools, particularly in Nanda Seminary, and the picture on the right shows the cover of an African National Congress News Service publication, an example of numerous such materials created by locally formed organizations that document the fight against apartheid. Final arrangement is being designed to both highlight and enhance discoverability of these potentially hidden voices and experiences. My still ongoing processing is focused on capturing these numerous subjects and narratives through physical and intellectual arrangement that facilitates both easy access to like materials and provides adequate context in the absence of original order. For example, uniformity in folder titles is being employed to group materials by topic or organization where appropriate, and writing of the finding aid will incorporate both Library of Congress subject headings and authorized forms of names to facilitate discovery by remote researchers and open possibilities for future connections to collections held by other institutions. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my presentation, and I look forward to getting to share the Lavinia Scott papers with everyone soon.